Hey, Money Magnets, I'm your host, Dr. Amanda. And if you're a coach, expert, or service-based business owner, you're in the right place to learn law of attraction strategies that will help you improve your client attraction and turn on your money magnetism so you can rapidly grow your business to six-figure success. And in this episode, you're going to learn 3 reasons your clients aren't buying and what to do to attract clients more easily. This one's going to be a rapid, actionable episode that's going to give you these 3 reasons and then give you steps to implement immediately so that you can start to attract clients more easily. So let's get right to it today. The reason, number 1, that your clients aren't buying what you offer is that they don't trust you. I really want you to think about this. If you are inconsistent with what you offer to the world, then your clients aren't going to trust you. If you are feeling fear, doubt, uncertainty, it's going to cause you to focus on yourself too much, and your clients read this invisibly. So we all have a frequency to us. So based on the law of attraction and thinking about our energetic frequency, you are sending out a signal to your clients when you're putting out content. This could be in your social media posts. This could be in your podcast episodes. This could be when you're on consults, when you're talking to people at a networking event. You're putting out a frequency. And if this frequency is filled with imposter syndrome doubts and fears, it means that you are showing them in this invisible force that you don't believe in yourself. And people want to buy from those that they trust. So if they don't trust you because you've been inconsistent and your energy is inconsistent, then they are having a feeling of resistance. They're thinking, I'm not sure if I want to work with this person. I'm not sure if I trust them. And I want you to think about your own buying behavior. Do you ever buy something from someone you distrust? Maybe you do sometimes. Let's say someone's really good at the sales snow job and you buy it. Later you look back and you think, oh, I had this feeling that this wasn't going to be a good fit, but I did it anyway. And then you learned through that process that you should have listened to your intuition. Now you know to listen to your intuition better the next time. And so if you're feeling that with someone, you have this red flag radar that goes off in your internal state of being that says, I don't trust this person. And now you think, well, I'm skeptical. I need them to show me that they're trustworthy. And so your clients are feeling the exact same way. And there is so much content out there right now. If you think about how many marketing advertisements you see each day, how many DMs you're getting in your mailbox or your DMs in your messenger or whatever app you're on, whatever social media platform, people are selling to all the time. And so you're constantly thinking, can I trust this person? Why should I trust this person? And so one way to combat this, I'm going to give you action steps, is that you want to build trust. The first way you're going to do this is to consistently show up. So if they don't trust you, you're going to want to consistently show up, and you want to build your own confidence by leading your 5-star clients to what you offer that has trust in yourself. So when we experience imposter syndrome, it's because we don't believe in what we offer. If you don't believe in what you offer, you're sending the signal to your people that you doubt yourself. That's low confidence, and people want to buy from people they trust. So you've got to start building confidence in what you offer. A really practical way to do this is to write down 25 benefits of what you offer and get really clear. When I offer my client blank, whatever your signature offer is, how does it benefit them? Write down at least 25 reasons that it benefits them. And this helps you increase your confidence when you're putting content out in the world. And so you want to be consistent. Consistency builds trust. Consistency with offering things that are really focused on your 5-star client versus yourself is going to build trust. A way that it shows that you're focusing on them instead of yourself is you're not thinking about your imposter syndrome. You're not thinking about your doubt and your fear. You're thinking, how can I support you? How can I serve you? How can I bring solutions to you? How can I make you feel good today? That starts to build trust. Another thing is constantly educating and serving people instead of always thinking, what's in it for me? So those are the things that are going to start to build trust. The other benefit of this is when you start putting stuff out there to serve your people and you get feedback from from them, they start messaging you back and they start asking you for help. It builds your confidence in what you offer, and this cycle just gets fed. So now you're feeding your confidence, you're feeding their confidence, you're growing your trust and your stability and your consistency, and this just keeps getting mirrored back to you. So when you think about a law of attraction for business perspective, your clients are just mirroring to you how you feel internally. So if they're reaching out and asking you for help because they see you as the expert, then you know that you've built trust. So be consistent and keep doing things to build your own confidence. This is going to be mindset work. This is going to be you seeing the benefits that you bring. That's how you want to start building trust in yourself and for your clients. Okay. Number 2, the second reason that your clients aren't buying from you and what to do about it. So number 2, your solution doesn't resonate. Your solution doesn't resonate. What I mean by this is that you are not solving your 5-star clients' biggest problems. And let's think about this. It means that either you don't know your people well enough or you have scattered marketing. So this can happen a lot where you actually have really great solutions, but you don't know how to talk about them, which would mean that you have scattered brand identity or scattered marketing. You haven't taken the time to actually write out the step-by-step roadmap that you walk your people through in order to get them the solution. So when you're putting your marketing content out in the world in whatever formats that you do it in, the people who are hearing it don't understand what you're saying. So it might be that you have the greatest service, the greatest offerings, the greatest coaching, the greatest mentorship in the world, but you're not conveying it in a way that resonates with people. So your solution doesn't resonate. What this means is that you have got to outline a signature program that's focused on the top 3 problems. And when I say this, all you need to do is just get out a spreadsheet and write down what are the top 3 biggest problems my people struggle with. What are the top 3 problems I can solve? And you want to get really detailed here. Don't think too big, because if you're thinking mindset problems, that's really vague. Okay, I solve your mindset problems, but I get even more focused. So on this podcast alone, you'll notice I focus on money magnetism, client attraction, overcoming fears and doubts and uncertainties. And I break it down even into, okay, today you need to learn how to optimize your time because entrepreneurs, service-based business owners get really overwhelmed. So let's look at some really simple action steps to help you overcome that problem. And I just break it down, break it down, break it down. So over time, when I'm releasing, this episode is number 349 of this podcast, I have built up a library of solutions for my 5-star clients. You, right? You're listening here to episode number 349 because you keep wanting to get different solutions each and every week to help you grow your business more easily. Now, think about when you're putting a piece of content in the world, you want to just solve one problem in that piece of content. When you're putting out your program, let's say your solution needs to resonate, and let's say that your solution is your signature offering, okay? So what solution or solutions does your signature program offer? The best action step here to figure out how to attract clients more easily is to define a clear solution. Okay, to define a clear solution, you need to outline your signature program. And just to start to make it really simple for yourself, focus on the top 3 problems. So you're focusing on 3 problems that your signature offer is going to solve, and you're going to map this out in a step-by-step roadmap. So you're just going to get out a sheet of paper or a Google sheet. I often like to do Google Sheets, and I just write problem number 1, problem number 2, problem number 3. And then you're going to break that down into micro problems. So in that main problem, let's say for me, I wrote down, I was playing with, okay, a big problem that my people might have is slow business growth. That's why you'll hear me often say rapid business growth is one of the things that I bring to you. So slow business growth. Well, that's pretty broad and vague. So I've got to think, what are it really might be the situation or the big overarching problem is slow business growth. When I'm thinking, okay, what causes slow business growth? Break it down even more. This is going to help you speak to your people more clearly and attract them more easily. So when I work with clients, I notice, okay, they have slow business growth. One reason could be that they have money mindset blocks, okay? And that's very specific, much more than just mindset blocks. So I think money mindset. Now I could break that down into even more specific. Okay, a money mindset block might be that they feel guilty making large amounts of money because they have the money belief that money is bad, okay? So address that problem. That's just one micro problem of the much larger problem, okay? So let's say my overarching is slow business growth, and then I break it down 3 more: money mindset, overwhelm, and client attraction. So struggles selling. So in client attraction, it could be fear of sales, don't know what to say, don't know their 5-star avatar. And so I start to break that down even more. So when I'm thinking about slow business growth, I can break this down into micro problems and address those problems in order to create a roadmap for my clients. So my roadmap is 12 steps to get to 6 figures, solving all of these little problems. If you don't have a roadmap like that, it's why you aren't attracting clients who buy from you, because they're not sure what you offer. They don't have a clear CTA, which leads us to number 3. So, and the last reason that we're going to talk about today of why your clients aren't buying from you and what to do about it is that they don't have a clear CTA, a call to action. So imagine that when you are seeing someone's awesome content and they're teaching, but at the end, there's no CTA, you don't know what to do next. So you just go, awesome, thank you for the great advice. And then you move on with your day. So no CTA that tells them exactly what they need to do next because you're hoping they'll just figure it out is why your clients aren't buying from you. Think about your buying behavior again here. If you're watching something or, learning from an episode on a podcast, or you are reading something online, or even you could say watching a webinar, though most webinars have a pretty clear CTA at the end. Let's just say they don't. At the end, you just go, oh, okay, thank you, mentor, teacher, coach, for the service that you provided, and you just move on. You need a very clear CTA that says exactly what you want them to do. This ties back to number 1, where you would be confident when you have a CTA and you tell people what to do. It indicates that you're leading. If you don't tell them what to do and you're hoping that they figure it out, you're putting the onus of responsibility on your clients to be the leaders. And no one wants to buy from someone who's not a leader, right? So when you have a clear CTA, you're getting good at selling. And I use this acronym that I created to sell is to share, empower, listen, and lead. Okay. When you're sharing what you have, you are empowering people. The reason that you were able to get to these solutions is because you listened to your people, and then you're leading them in the direction by telling them exactly what to do next. So you've got to give a clear CTA. Otherwise, they're going to run away. Maybe not run away. They might walk away, or they might just go, thank you for the information, but they don't know what to do next. So I want you to question for yourself, do my offerings have a clear CTA? Go look at your website right now. On your website, do you have a way to build trust, define a clear solution, and give a CTA? So all 3 of our issues today, just go look at your website and think, if I were a stranger coming here, does my website build trust? Does it define a clear solution? Does it give a clear CTA? You could then do this with every piece of content you offer. Is this post that I'm creating, does it build trust? Does it define a clear solution? Does it give a clear CTA? If you're missing any of those, then how can you focus on building trust, defining a clear solution, and giving a clear CTA? So I know today that when I talked about a clear solution, we talked about your signature offer and mapping out the roadmap. When you're creating content, all you're doing is doing little pieces of content that are in alignment with your roadmap. So you have this overarching roadmap of what are the main solutions, the top 3 solutions I'm solving for every client that comes my way. When they come my way, what are the micro problems embedded within those 3 problems that they have? So then it's easy to create content. Out of those 3 main problems, you can come up with hundreds of micro macro problems, most likely. And in that, that's where you are coming to the table to help people solve their biggest problems. Now, remember, in marketing psychology, people buy what they want, not what they need. Your program is going to give them what they need, but you're going to hook them in your marketing through what they want. So what they want is to rapidly grow their business. What they want is, that's in my case, right? What they want is better relationships, healthier bodies, better sleep. Maybe they want help with Excel spreadsheets, whatever it is you sell, right? And what they need is better organization. They need to know how to sell effectively. They need to know how to break through their mindset problems. It dependent on your type of business, right? So when I'm helping people, I'm thinking, okay, my people struggle with money mindset problems. This is one of the core issues that I see. They don't necessarily know it. What they know is that they want more money. They want to rapidly grow their business because they perceive the money as being the solution to their problems. So that's what they want. What they need is to break through their unconscious money blocks. So then I've got to break it down into a simple formula to help them do that. And so you'll see me always breaking down things into like a step-by-step formula. I've got my inner power formula, my 3-step manifestation formula, and I just teach those over and over again from different varying perspectives to help people break through and keep tying it back to my solutions so they can get where they want to go. You're going to do the same thing over time. Whether you're brand new in business or you've been in business for a decade or more, you still want to think about what are the simple solutions so that people trust me. I have clear solutions and I've defined clear calls to action in everything that I do. Over time, what this is going to do is help you become a client attraction magnet because people will see you as the go-to expert in your space. And this takes time to build, of course. And in those micro interactions, you're building it one person at a time. The longer you're in business, the more brand clarity you get, the less imposter syndrome you have. This will all start to shift, and then you just get more and more magnetic to success. And so don't have an unrealistic expectation that you're going to get out there the first time you ever do this and it's just going to be easy and awesome and always just upward growth, because you got to learn. Right? Remember, I talked about my business profitability cycle where you've got to create, test, refine, and scale. This whole thing that I'm teaching you today, and really in every episode and in everything that I put out in the world, you've got to go through that cycle: create, test, refine, scale, and stay in the game long enough to keep quote unquote perfecting things. And that just means that you've refined it and you're learning what to scale. So don't beat yourself up if it's taking you time to figure these things out. Just keep getting support, keep getting help, and keep playing with building that trust, understanding your solutions, and knowing how to share your clear CTAs. This is a process and a practice. Building your business is going to be a lifetime practice, right? And I say lifetime because I love what I do and I want to keep doing it forever. Perhaps you're building a business that you want to sell in a year. That's going to be a different strategy. I really like to teach zone of genius businesses where you make money doing what you love. And so you want to stay with it as if it's like a marriage. You know, this is a long-term partnership that you have with your business. So you just choose to keep getting better and better and learning strategies to get better and better. So let's recap so that you can be very clear on what to do today for your action steps. First, if you like what you're getting here, there are 2 options to work with me. 1, the Law of Attraction for Business School. You can come into this with a 7-day free trial. It has a ton of awesome resources for you that you can learn how to continue to grow your business, reprogram your energy and your mindset for success. So Law of Attraction for Business.school. And then you can work with me in group coaching. And that is the school's included, plus you get weekly sessions live with me. This is like the VIP program, Law of Attraction for Business.group. And we can have a conversation about you joining the group. So Law of Attraction for Business.group or Law of Attraction for Business.school. Okay, so the 3 reasons that your clients aren't buying and what you need to do. Number 1, they don't trust you. So to build trust, you want to be consistent and write down 25 reasons why your clients love to work with you before you put out any piece of content. Read that list so that you can reawaken your trust before you talk to people. And then over time, be consistent with your solutions and your clear calls to action. Lead people. That's going to help them build trust. So trust takes a little bit of time to build. Keep being consistent. Number 2, define a clear solution. So if you're looking at your signature program, you're going to want to look at the overarching biggest problem that you're solving through your signature program, and then break it down into 3 smaller problems that are feeding that larger problem. So my example was slow business growth, and then 3 smaller problems would be money mindset, overwhelm, and client attraction or sale problems, right? And then you're going to break those down even farther. So just think first of the big problem, and then you've got 3 smaller problems. Write a roadmap now that's guiding your people to the solution. So a step-by-step roadmap, and that's going to help you define your signature offering, and then create every piece of content that's always going to lead back to that fixing and solving that main, bigger, overarching problem. That's how you create clear brand identity, by creating a step-by-step roadmap for your 5-star clients, and they are going to trust you because you know them so well. They're like, oh yes, you're the go-to solution for my biggest problems. Then you're also, number 3, going to create a clear call to action. So you must have clear calls to action on everything you put out there, and tell people exactly what to do. Master the art of selling. Share, empower, listen, lead, because your people want to be led in order to trust you. They want to be led to a clear solution to their problems. That is what you're going to do for today's action steps. And then go to lawofattractionforbusiness.school or lawofattractionforbusiness.group and hang out with me to rapidly accelerate your business growth by up-leveling your money mindset, reducing the overwhelm, and turning on your client attraction. Thanks so much for being with me here today. And until the next episode, I am sending you giant hugs and money magnet high fives.